Good day, cobbers. How you going? I'm G, and I'm bloody starving. In this video, fellas and Sheilas, I'm going to be reviewing an Aussie classic. What's an Aussie classic from a chip shop, you might ask? The hamburger with the lots. In this video, I'm going to try Chicken Jim. So that's a chicken shop. Basically, a chicken shop in Australia is similar to, you know, fish and chip shops in the UK and Europe and that sort of stuff. Or you might know them as a burger shop. But basically, it has all your burgers, hot dogs, fish and chips, chicken and chips, all that good stuff. So I haven't gone to Chicken Jim before myself, but one reason that I did go to Chicken Jim, obviously because they had the hamburger with the lot, but I did scope a few different places that have obviously the hamburger with the lot. Most places do your stock standard hamburger, which is beef, lettuce, tomato and sauce normally, but the hamburger with the lot has, you guessed it, the lot. So it has the whole kitchen sink in this burger. But basically it's a hamburger, so it's got beef, it's got lettuce, tomato, onion, and the Aussie ingredients, or to make it the hamburger with the lot, or the burger with the lot, you've got to have bacon and eggs on it, and also you've got to have beetroot and pineapple if you can. Now that's why I did go to Chicken Jim. Now most places that I saw with the hamburger with the lot, most of them just chuck egg and bacon on it, which I'm pretty happy with. To have a traditional hamburger with the lot, I wanted to have beetroot and I wanted to have pineapple on it. So we'll have a look, and that's hopefully what I've got. Just to point out, I want to start a new series. I go into these local places and get in a hamburger with a lot, get in some chips, hopefully a battered potato. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, because everyone had a cry about scallops, everyone had a cry about potato cakes, everyone had a cry about potato fritters. But at the end of the day, you call a battered saveloy a dippy dog. What on earth is a dippy dog? Or some places called it a Pluto dog, but whoever came up with that was obviously on acid, just like Walt Disney was. Look at this nice brown bag of greasy deliciousness.
You beauty.
We got our battered potato. We have our chips. This is a generous portion of chips, piping hot as well. So good on your Chicken Jim. This is awesome. And the chicken salt does have a unique smell. It has sort of like a rosemary roast chicken smell coming off them, which is, yeah, it looks like there's quite a lot of salt on them. They look really tasty, cooked well. Then we have the hamburger with the lot. This is nice and heavy. You could throw this at someone and knock them out for sure. Super keen to try this. Crikey, that's a good feed. I don't really know where to start. All of it looks so good. Start with some of these chips. Look at this. This is packed. Have to just eat some just so they don't spill everywhere. Alright. Can even see some skin on them. Gotta love a bit of skin on your potato, right? Cheers. I know you can't really stuff up a chip, but they're delicious. Nice, chunky, fluffy inside, nice and crispy exterior, full of salt. Absolutely perfect. So you can choose plain salt or chicken salt in Australia. If you're in Australia though, and you're doing an Aussie type review, you've got to have chicken salt. Now the flavours aren't quite like the smell. The smell sort of had this roast chicken, herb, rosemary sort of smell. It does taste like, you know, just, I'd say regular chicken salt, but chicken salt, if you've never had it before, is absolutely delicious. Absolutely fantastic. Can't fault these chips. Nice portion for a small. Let's take a look at their battered potato. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the colour on that. This nice golden brown colour. Just absolutely perfect. You can see, you know, the inconsistency in the shape, leading me to believe it ain't, you know, just some frozen crap. You know, you can almost see where the batter is coming away as they put it into the fryer. Nice size. But yeah, let's bust this open and give it a taste. Look at that. But the camera's not really picking it up in. I wish you could see what I'm seeing. It's like a real chunky bit of potato. You know, the batter's just pulling away from it. The potato is so fresh, it doesn't want to break. Like, look at that. Look at that, though. The batter looks amazing. That potato, nice and fresh. I can feel the salt on my fingers. Cheers. The batter's nice, crispy, it's greasy, but it's so thin on this piece of potato. When you bite through it, you know, you just get to that nice soft potato, but it does have a bit of, you know, bite to that potato. It's not like just mushy, you know, crap. It actually has a bit of texture to it. Look at that, that's just amazing. You absolute little ripper. That is just absolutely delicious. The batter even has a very slight, but a little bit of sweetness to it as well. You put this on potato, if you put this on pineapple, you know, if you put this on anything really, it's gonna taste nice. What would an Aussie review be without a bit of dead horse? So you've got to have a bit of dead horse. I do like a bit of sauce on my, you know, chips and potato and stuff. Right, let's have the battered potato with a bit of sauce. Cheers. So that dead horse just complements that potato and that batter so well. Add some spiciness to it, obviously a bit of tomato flavour, but also that vinegar flavour works really nice with the potato and that batter, and it sort of cuts through some of the greasiness, even though they're not that greasy. But, you know, you go to these places wanting a bit of grease. I've got to crack open a coldie. Cheers. Alright, it's time for the star of this show. The hamburger with the lot. Now, I haven't had one of these in ages, and that's one reason I thought I'm going to go around to all these local places and try their hamburger with a lot. Just to let you know which places are hit, which places are miss, or which places, you know, are the best, really. But look at this. Just smells lovely. You can smell that beef. You can smell, you know, the egg and the onion coming off it. It might look a bit like a dog's dinner, but trust me, these burgers are, you know, they're a little bit more like a homemade burger. But I know a lot of Aussies love their hamburger with a lot. So I review, you know, all sorts of different food. But I thought, let's go back to the classic. Let's go back to what we used to get before we had so many options. You know, you used to go to a fish and chip shop. If you're not getting fish or chicken, you've got a hamburger with a lot. Excuse me, you know, going through this burger, but I'm just going to have to show people that don't really understand or know what the hamburger with a lot is. So you can see a bit of grilled pineapple at the top. You can see the egg under it. Then we got some chopped up bits of bacon. It looks like, you know, a few pieces of bacon. Which I absolutely love on a burger, besides bacon and egg, which is really good. I really love my grilled onions on a burger. Absolutely love that flavour. You got the beef. You got the beef, of course. And then we got tomato. Then we got tomato. We got lettuce. And there is beetroot under, you know, you might not be able to see it all, but there is beetroot on here as well. I'm absolutely hyped to try this and start this new series of the hamburger with the lot. The classic. Cheers. You can definitely see the beetroot coming through now. Got this nice, got a little bit of the beef, got the beetroot, but yeah, just these flavours, they go together so well, just so much flavour. Like, I do love my cheeseburgers. If you watch the channel, you know I like my cheeseburgers, especially with bacon. You know, I just love that combo, but this is just so fresh, so many different flavours. Meant to be cheese on this as well, but I think the cheese might be under all the salad. But I'll leave the ingredients on screen for you, just in case I missed anything, but this is the burger with a lot. As I said, a lot of places don't do pineapple and beetroot, unfortunately. Definitely want egg and bacon on a burger with a lot. But yeah, this is just such a classic flavour. I'm going to have a few more bites, and then we'll get into the price and rating. So the beef isn't like other burger places. It's not like a smashed patty. You know, it doesn't have this real beefy flavour. It has this like slight onion flavour. Kind of like if you've ever had, obviously, a hamburger with a lot. It just tastes like a traditional hamburger with a lot beef, which has this sort of like oniony sort of flavour to it. That's what I find. Still haven't got to the pineapple yet. Crikey, Struth, this is a ripper. I'm getting into the pineapple now and it just adds this nice sweetness. Very Hawaiian, that is. I mean, Australian. This sort of texture, like this odd sort of texture. Obviously it's pineapple, so it's sort of a little bit fibrous. You know, it almost attacks you. You're trying to eat it and it's like trying to fight back. It's one of those burgers where the flavor's not really consistent, but that's what's sort of like enjoyable and fun about a hamburger with a lot. You know, I'm biting one way, I get this sort of like tomato flavor with the beef and the salads. I bite another area, you get sort of sweetness from the pineapple. You know, if I'm coming from underneath, I'm getting sort of like beetroot flavors. That's what's crazy about these. It's just, you know, each bite is like almost a different flavor in a way. And they just mix so well together. This is bloody good. Gotta have a bite of the burger. Got to chase it down with the potato cake. So this is a start to a new series, as I mentioned before, that I wanted to do, which was try and hamburger with a lot from different chicken shops. And some of them aren't going to be the same. I know some people use like beetroot relish, and some people don't use pineapple, and some people don't even use pineapple or beetroot. I came in here thinking, oh, I'm going to be a bit more strict with my ratings because, you know, I want to compare them all and give like honest reviews and tell you where's good and what's not. But seriously, this is just such a treat. Haven't had a hamburger with a lot in ages, and it is a little bit more like a home-style burger, but that's what I think people love. And the fresh ingredients, the fresh egg, the fresh salad, just goes so well together. So my rating for Chicken Jim's hamburger with a lot, battered potato, and their chips, I'm going to have to give them a 9 out of 10. The only thing that really let this down was the burger was a little bit soggy, but you know, that's what you get when you get so many ingredients, fresh ingredients, the salad, you know, obviously some grease coming from the beef itself. I have a potato shortage in South Australia and most of Australia, and there was plenty of chips there, lots of chips, and they use real potato for the battered potato. Definitely recommend, if you're in Adelaide, to go give Chicken Jim a try if you want some good classic takeaway food. So the prices of Chicken Jim, I went through Uber Eats, so obviously they're almost double in price. It's absolutely ridiculous, really. But I'll leave the prices on the screen for the Uber Eats. I'll leave the prices on the screen from the actual chicken shop. Now, I will do the price rating of if you buy it from the store, but obviously, as we know, Uber Eats is just ridiculous in price. On the Chicken Jim app, the prices, so I'm guessing this is what the prices are in store. So the battered potato is $1.50, and that's a lot more justified for what you get. A nice bit of potato, a nice bit of batter. So the chips were $5, so, you know, that's a generous sized chips. It is still a little bit expensive, but I feel like, you know, I got a lot more chips than I expected. So the hamburger on the app, or if you obviously go in person, is $10. Now that's a bargain for what you get. All those fresh ingredients, you know, some nice beef, and all those different flavors going on. And it's a real experience as well, as I said when I was eating it. I guess I haven't had a hamburger with the lot for a while, so, you know, if you're a regular, you probably get used to it. But it was really awesome and fun because I haven't had one in ages, and $10 for that is a bargain, jam-packed. So my rating for the price, obviously the Uber prices are ridiculous, but we won't even get into that. My rating for the price of Chicken Jim, I'm going to give them 8 out of 10 because I feel like that hamburger with a lot is a good price. I feel like the battered potato was, you know, a good price for what you get. And the chips, maybe a little bit pricey, but you do get a lot. You know, you can go to other places and get a lot less for a lot more. If you're in Adelaide, go and give Chicken Jim a try. And if you have gone to Chicken Jim, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear what your thoughts and opinion are. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could please like, please subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. This was G from Phunken Hungry, and I'll catch you fellas and Sheilas next time.